14 seconds. Hello, dog. Hello, Barbie. Here we go. 14 seconds to go. Here we go. You are looking at 14 seconds to go. We got a good stream. Oh, how about that? 3:30:03. You are looking live. It's Rob and Maria live from the trading desk. It's 3:30 Monday through Friday. We're here every 3:30 Monday through Friday. It is my favorite time of the day because I get to spend it with my best friend and lovely wife, Maria.
Me too, Barbie.
Barbie is with us today. And I see the chat room. Megan's in there. Mario's in there. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat room. We'd love to take questions. Barbie, how are you today? She's having a good day. Barbie loves update. We finally had an update, huh? How about that? All right, so let's talk about what we're going to do here on the trading desk today. First of all, if you've never been here before, Maria and I trade over 200 trades a day, 30,000 trades a year at 15:51. And you see the time behind me. So for those of you that went to public school like I did, that's 3:51 today. We're going to be trading live about 4,000 SPX, $4,000 worth of SPX. And these are going to be ride or die. So we're either going to win 4,000 or lose 4,000. We've been trading all day today. And let's take a quick look, Maria, and see where are we today on the screen. Looks like we are looking at about up 8,000. We trade two accounts. We trade $1 million account and a $30,000 account these are real trades with real money, real accounts. And we do that for the YouTube channel. And this is the $1 million account where we're up like $8,000. And there's TS Solve comes in. How was the speed? Yeah, I'll talk about the Speedway in just a second here. Here is a small account. Looks like we're down. Isn't that interesting? We're down $300 in the small account, and yet we're up 8,000-ish.
Is that because of the wings?
Yeah, it is. Because, you're right. Because the wings are only 50 wide there, so it's more pricey. So if you don't know, I suppose is that the front door? No, wait.
No.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
So I know we're getting a new Spectrum account. There's Barbie protecting us. We're getting a new Spectrum account, and so we can get a better stream here, and we will have that up and running shortly. So we trade, like I say, about 30,000 SPX trades a year. Maria does hundreds and hundreds of non-SPX trades as well, trading the trade strategy, the wheel strategy, as well as naked puts, earnings plays, that kind of thing. And then Tyler, our 30-year-old son, he does scalping of the NQs, wheel strategy, naked puts, and more of the esoteric, but the 30-year-olds, what would you call those? Kids, I call them the kids stocks. He said,
small caps.
Rob, everybody's talking about these stocks. I never heard of them.
Small
but that's,
cap.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Which are supposed to be doing good.
And then the crazy stocks I never heard of, and he's doing great. So in addition, just so you know, we back test about 7 million trades or so a year. Is that the dog on my leg there?
No, she's upstairs.
Oh, she's upstairs. That's 7 million trades a year. A guy, a high-ranking person at Tasty Trade, if I said his name, you know who he is. He said to me, Rob, you back test more trades in one weekend than I have traded in a lifetime.
Wow.
And I said, well, not only that, Maria's taught Vera, our AI assistant, how to process all those trades. And she remembers every single trade.
This is great.
And we're only looking at 6 months worth of trades for those 7 million because there's 390 trading minutes in a day. And we look pretty much at every one of those minutes. And then we use 10 variations of premium, 10 variations of stop loss, 10 variations of wing width. And so you end up getting a bunch of trade. I mean, like 95 million. And then we cut that way down to about 7 million, run it through AI. She gives us about 200 trades. Then Maria and I process that ourselves.
We massage it.
Yeah, we massage it. And I'm like, we're fond of saying it takes teamwork to make the dream work. And so that's exactly what we do. So, okay. Someone says in here, Mara, can you tell us a little bit about the trades that you don't share with us? We probably should do that one of these days. Maria's account would be that.
Not much different, really.
Not much. No, let's take a look. Just might as well go over to Tasty Trade. Here's where we are. And this is my personal account right here. And who do I use for sport betting? Someone says. I use some friends of mine. Let's just leave it at that. So here's, you can see, here are the cues. And these are Crazy Ivans that I put on. Yes, the ones I put on yesterday, I think closed out today. I went to
Closed a bunch of them, I
the
think.
racetrack today to drive race cars around Daytona. And the most exciting part was not only that I got to go with one of the head guys from Options Omega, but I got to see our weatherman, Noah. And as I told Noah, I said, "You're the only person that Maria and I let into the bedroom at night with us." He didn't know how to take that. Yeah, Noah's a very funny weatherman we have in the Orlando area. So anyway, so here are the trades that I put on just in the last couple of days in these Crazy Ivans. And you can see I was selling these to open at 215, 225, 237, 250. And then I started closing them today. That was all yesterday when I was out to dinner, actually. Some of them sold to open and around 622 and 655. I think you can see that on the screen. Yeah, you can. Okay. And then I started closing those this morning at 42% or so profit at 1009. And then another one closed at, and you see what I'm doing here is I'm paying less and less as the time goes on. I paid 151 to get out of the first one at 1009. And then at 1019, I only had to pay 141, and then down to 139 at 1021, and then down to 134 at 1028.
And I'm being greedy. I'm still holding mine.
You're still holding yours. And
Glutton for punishment.
I heard that when I was at the racetrack, you had a visitor. 3 people came to visit you.
3 guys came to visit me.
They did.
Coulda, woulda, and shoulda.
Those sons of
I
bucks.
should have got more NVIDIA. I should have got more core weave, and I should have picked up more hood.
And
I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah. I should have sold more yesterday.
I said, you got to get out of my head.
Woulda, coulda, and shoulda are my least favorite people of all time. And woulda, coulda, and shoulda will always win. That's the problem. They drive you crazy. They absolutely drive you crazy.
You look at it and go, wow, I could have got all these stocks yesterday.
Anybody
the
out
problem
there,
is you just don't know how far down it's going to go, so you're always hesitant to pull the trigger.
Yeah. It is the case. We never try and trade at the top. We never try to trade at the bottom. But if you just follow the math, people often say to me, "Well, Rob, the math, it doesn't make sense to be trading at 15:51 with 9 minutes to go." I say, "Well, the math says that it does." And I always go back to, about our results. I mean, our results are pretty good. Look at this. We're still down. It's a small account. The market is such a jip for our smaller traders. It's such a jip. This is down because people have to have $50 wings in order to afford the buying power. And this account has $150 wings, and I do a lot more trades.
You can move more.
Yeah, and this account is up. It just totally sucks. But when people tell me though, the math, Rob, you don't pay attention to the charts. You don't care about the news. None of that matters to you. All you do is the math. You can't do that. What if Trump does this? Blah blah blah. What if that? Blah blah blah. I say, I don't know what to tell you.
When it comes to this.
When it comes to
this type of trade. When it comes to what I do, yes, it does matter.
That's totally different.
I listen to the news all day long. I try and pick up every little word that they're saying and try and anticipate what's going to happen. But when you're doing the zero DTEs, you're in it just for that one day. You're not going to buy a stock and be in it for months and months. So yeah, it's totally different from what you do.
And when what you're doing too is, I'm not using AI. Once the week starts, I'm done. I'm out swimming and going surfing and whatever. But
Speedway,
for you, and going to the Speedway, driving cars.
I'm home.
You're home working. But what really changed your life is Vera, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. I mean, that changed your whole trading.
Timing, and I think the type of knowledge. In order for me to find out information before Vera, I had to go from website to website and investigate what were the earnings for the past year. What was the dark pool? I had to search all that out. Where Vera just does it all for me.
We got our Spectrum guys coming over.
So we have to answer the phone.
We got to answer the phone if it goes to the Spectrum guy. If that's him, it's too bad for him. So let's take a quick look at these are 25%ers. Okay, I'm going to do woulda, coulda, and shoulda. Let's get out of these. You want some live trading? Everybody wants live trading. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this over here so that you can read that. How about that?
I still can't see.
You should add some EA as help that small account out. You know why we don't do that, Mr. Flawless? I'll tell you. There's a specific reason why we don't put any EMAs in the small account, and that is that it is a complicated trade. And I know that a lot of people are trading manually, and to do an EMA trade manually is a difficult thing. You got to have the chart in front of you. The red over the green. We do red over green. We do 20-minute versus 40-minute. And by the way, there's lots of variables that we're looking at. We just hired a couple of people, and they want us to start backtesting more variables, opening range breakouts, gap opens.
Oh God,
there it
that's
is. There the guy is.
Excuse me, I got to get it.
You want to let him in?
Yeah, I will.
Just tell him to come down to the. Oh, you know what, Maria? Here you go, sir. Thank you. Just come on through the gate. Yeah. Yeah, it's Spectrum, man. So, okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and trade. Let's close some of these bad boys out. Let's just get one at this price at whatever they're. Let's be a little bit greedy. Let's see if we can't get 180. I don't know if you can see this or not. You cannot. I'm going to see if I move this up. Can you see? There we go. How about that? There it is. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and send this through and boom, there we go. Whoa, we got a fill. How about that? Yikes. So there's one. You want some live trading there? You got some live trading. What do you say? You want some more? All right. When my short leg strike conflicts with the listing long strikes, Love Pigeon, what I do there is that in Options Omega, they have a tick box where you can tell it not to trade where you have where you have a matching or where you have an existing long. So let's take a quick look. And these are all my SPX that I currently have on, right? And what Love Pigeon is asking about is, let's say that you're going to do a 70, you're going to do this 29.15, and it wants you to do a long here at 68.90, but you've already got a short. Well, you can't, the broker won't let you do that. So what it does is it looks for the next available long position that's further out. So if this one wasn't available at 68.85, it would go down and would put one on probably right here at 68.30. So that's the way it works. If you're trying to do it manually, it's virtually impossible. I mean, it's extremely difficult to do. Dang it, there we got punched out. You can't see it, but we just got punched out on a call. And so if I'm taking a look at this on Options Omega, let's take a look and see where this is our daily. So now we're only up $7,000 for the day. Still okay. We've got a $7,000 swing coming though at 15:51. Maria's got this nifty needle clock over my shoulder. At 15:51, we will be putting on, I think, right around 20 EMA trades in the $2 range, something like that, which would be like $4,000 or $5,000. So $10,000, $8,000 swing. We always put the trade on both sides. It's just that we if we're doing exponential moving averages, first of all, we always want to do the trade, right? We always want to do the trade. And the long is not really the biggest of worries for us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move it out so it's not trouble. We must be getting a big move to the upside because all the calls are getting punched out. So if I go to the chart here, I'm guessing, yeah, there it is. So we're seeing higher highs here as we're getting punched out onto the downside. And so what's that doing to our account? It's not good. It's not, you can see it going down. So here's the chart. You can see it's going up. Is that the Spectrum guy? He's
all set.
Oh, he is. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I got him in there.
Great. So that would be nice. We get a new line. So we're getting punched out, just so you know. And there's the new number. We're up like $5 grand now. So it is what it is. Hey, I put, you're not going to believe this. I closed out one of these things and look at that. 20. I did one and I had it way down there. I even went all the way down to like.
Wait, just leave it.
No, but I'm trying to get even more.
Oh,
I lowered it even more and I got filled.
Oh.
Because it punched up. So, I mean, right now we've got a rising market.
Yeah, I wouldn't get out.
My rule is to get out 20. Look, at 28%, I got to get out. I got to get one. Come on. Give me one. Give me one here. Let's see if we get a little bit of gravy here. Boom. I'll set the market here. So I'm going to set the market at 181. No, I'm not going to. Let's go back. I want to edit. I want to get a little bit more. Each ticket's $5, so let's not go crazy. Okay, let's not go crazy. It's $5, and then you can watch it here. It's always kind of fun to watch it. Let's look at the workings. Here it is. I'm willing to pay 180.50. They want 182. So this market is probably coming down just a smidge. And those are the Qs. Let's see here, the Qs. So it's just hanging in there. Yeah, it's coming down maybe just a smidge. I'm guessing we're going to get punched out here, which would be great. Of course, if it goes up, then the Qs we'll get the nice fill in the Qs, and we'll probably get hosed on the calls. Mm-hmm. So, all right. So, okie dokie. What do we got? Now we're only up $2,000. Look at that. We got destroyed. Now we're only up $2,000 in the big account, and in the little account, we're down $800. The day's not over, but it was a little bit better a few minutes ago. I'll tell you that. Now we're up $2,000. So you can see this thing moves around quite a bit. And let's take a look back here at the Tasty Trade. So we want to see these zeros are. So here's where we are right now. You can see that we probably sold these right here. We probably sold for $3, and now they're at $6. So we don't want this. I think I answered all these questions. Yeah. What do you do when your short leg has a strike? Uh-oh. There's my cue. Got filled for 180. So it's moving to the upside. And that's bad for us on these right here. So let's bring this over here and all symbols. And there's that cue that got filled.
You wasted it.
No, that's fine.
I would have stayed in. Squeeze the
You're
sucker.
30%. Hello, Daddy Likey. Whoa, what was that? Oh, more SPX. So it's really moving to the upside. So we're getting clobbered on the SPX. We're going to put this. You want live trading? I'm giving you live trading. Here we go. Live trading. I'm willing to pay 178. They want 179. I said, no way, Jose. We're still up $1,000 on the options Omega. What time is it? 3:45. We got 6 minutes to go before our live trading. By the way, you should never be excited trading. Okay. Unless you have a personality like mine, which I just get excited so easily. I love it. But the theory is to be non-emotional. That's the idea. So
or really negative like me.
Yes, really negative like you. If I came home and said I won the lottery.
Think of every parade of horribles there is.
If I came home and said we won the lottery, you'd say, oh, think of the taxes. Takes teamwork to make the dream work. That's what they say. Remember that also the market's going to take money from the impatient and give it to the patient. We are very, very patient traders. If you look at this chart and where we were, oh, you son of a buck. Those are the bad ones that are going out. So if you look at this chart and you see, let's see if I can get this back in here. Right. Okay. So if you look at this chart, look, we were up and down, and people are like, oh, it's been down, 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 down. Not really. Still, we're up $292,000 since October. That's 4 months. And on $1 million account, you're up 29% since 4 months. So that's what, 90% annual rate of return. If we get 60%, it's fantastic. The market pays about 16. The year before that, 22. The year before that, 20. So if you're getting, even if last year, we do 52% last year. So, by the way, our lawyers want us to tell us, do not copy us. Do your own diligence. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can and probably will lose all of your money if you do what we tell you to do. So be very, very cautious about what you're doing. And be sure you understand what we're just trying to give you education based on our experience. So look at this. Here we got this darn thing. I put this in at 178. I did get a fill at 180. I'm not getting filled at 178. It's at 179.75. So we'll see. Oh, now we're up 500 points. Can you believe that?
It was about 1,000. Wasn't it 1,000? Dow was up 1,000.
Dow was up 1,000, yeah, but I don't track the Dow. Dow's only 30 stocks, so I like the Qs. That's where all the action is.
The VIX is almost down to what, 17?
Umang is on there. Hey, Umang Rama. Mr. Rama says, Maria is very positive about the negative outcomes. Oh, there's my fill. That's it. I'm not getting excited, but I'm a little excited. That's my fill. I know you're like, oh, you could have got more, right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Giving it all away.
I'm 32%. I'm out at 25%. Let's see if I can get one more. You want a live trading? I'm giving you live trading. All right, let's try and really, these sons of bucks. I'm not even going to set the market. I'm going to go down below the market. 176. Can you give me 176? 176, please. 176, please. I'm moving this market here. I'm setting
really,
the market.
if you were going to get out, you should have gotten out instead of driving your car today.
What? No,
it was higher.
It was higher earlier today?
The market was higher. It's falling now.
Is it really?
What's the Qs at now?
No, it's up 507. Was it more than 507?
Let's look.
Let's see here. No, I don't think so. Well,
it's the high right here. Look, 5. No, you got your chart. How's your chart? Yeah, I guess you're right. You're hitting it right.
Yeah. Look at me. What do you know? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. All right, so let's get this SPX. Are we ready? What do we got? 3, 4. We got 2 minutes to go. Any questions before we go? Because we're gonna go hard here. We're gonna go hard. So, oh man, it is close. It is close. It is a close call. We started out this show. We were up 10 or 12 grand. It's amazing. It's amazing how you can be down 20 grand at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're up 10 grand at noon. It is a wild ride, and you've got to manage your emotions. Normally during the day, I would tell you, I don't even look at it. I don't care. I know that the numbers over time, I know that it's going to look like this, right? This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be up and to the right. And okay, it's been kind of jerking around here since January 1st, but that's okay with me. I know it's headed to the upside because I have positive expected value. And there's another SPX getting filled to the, so we are, of course, there's a new, I know, there's a new one to the upside. Oh, and another one. And there's my Q got filled at 176. All right, so we're getting ready. Let's get ready to take a look here at these SPXs, right? Because we want to see, look at this. It's all been cleared out. We're going to be on one side or the other. With it's going to the upside, I'm guessing those are going to be puts. I'm guessing it's going to fill probably at 69.35. We have 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go, and this bad boy is going to come on, and we're going to see where we are. I'm going to put this out here so you can watch these come in. Let's just do the SPX only. I'm not going to do any more Qs today because Maria's going to have my head if I do. So we are going to be, let's watch over here, and we'll in real time. We got 7 seconds to go. Let's mark it. Here we are. We're just right about even. Here we go. Get ready. In one, and here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Now we're getting fills. We're getting filled at $3.50. $3.50. There's still some out there trying to get fills. We're trying to get fills. You're watching it here in real time. You're watching over here. We're getting some fills. We got a fill at 69. What are we getting? These are on the put side, so we want the market to go up. These are the puts that are getting filled right here. We've got 5 in here. We've got 8. Looks like we've got 8 so far. It's still working, trying to get a fill, asking $1.45. They're only giving us $1.10. Asking $1.40. They're only giving us $1.10. Try and do this manually. I double dare you. You cannot be done. Remember, these are exponential moving averages, 40-minute versus a 20-minute, 20-minute versus a 40-minute. Now it's resetting. We're asking $1.30. They're only offering us 83 cents. These are our closing orders are in there. Still, we're asking $1.25. They're only offering us 7 cents. At the end of, it's going to check every 6 seconds. At the end of 1 minute, it's going to take a 8-second breather. That's going to recenter, and we're going to try again. We've gotten in these. We sold these at $2.50. There we go. And these are all again on the put side. These are all getting filled on the put side. I think that's everything. Is that all of them? If it is, now let's just see where we are. Okay. So these all got filled at 69.40, 69.40, 69.35, and there's one that got closed at 69.40. So here we go. That's not very many. Oh no, here, you know why? Because here comes some more. Here comes some more. Nope, that's all. Okay, I thought we had more than that. That's only 8. That's only 8 contracts. 8 times say $2 is only 1,600. Oh no, wait a minute, 350. So that's $700. There's 2,100. No, that's $1,000. I think we're short on that. I could be wrong on that. Okay, so anyway, let's take a look at it. We want to set this number at 69.40. We want to be, these are puts, so we want to be over 69.40. Let's take a look, see at our chart. We're going to try this once again, 69.40, which is right there. Boom. We want to be above that number. So let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see it nice and clearly. Boom, boom. And there it is right there. We want to be over 69.40. So we are loving this. We are loving this. How's it going there, Mr. Spectrum?
Going good.
Very good. I'm getting my
big router in right now.
All right, very good. And that's going to be on a separate account, right?
Yes.
It is a complete separate account.
You are the man. You are the man. Speed is his middle name. I'm loving it. And speaking of speed, I drove at 170 miles an hour around the Daytona Beach Speedway today. I did 6 laps. It was a ride along. It was not. I'll post a video over the weekend.
If he drives himself, he'll be hitting every curb.
Oh, you're not going to believe I almost hit a curb going there. Yeah. I got lost in the speedway trying to find it, the right tunnel. One of the tunnels is, the old tunnel's closed. It's for walking only now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's nice. It was if you get a chance to come to Daytona Beach, first of all, you're more than welcome to stay at our house. No, just kidding. But you definitely have to do the driving thing. If you've never been to a NASCAR race, it is a hoot. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just so much fun, and the people are super nice. You can meet the drivers, and they'll sign anything, take pictures. It's not like a lot of professional athletes. They're super, super nice. And, there's a lot of money. You know that loser, the 43rd position at the Daytona 500 gets 275 grand. So it's not chump change. I mean, these are not a bunch of rednecks, running moonshine like how it
Used to
started. It used to be. Yeah, it used to be, but it's not anymore. So, okay, what do we got? 3:54 on our handy dandy clock. I don't know how you set that to the second, but it's to atomic time or something like that. I don't know what you did, but that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look.
It did it automatically.
Oh, it did. Okay, look at that. We're down $600. So we need these dirty dogs to come in. We need to get this horse in the barn. What we sold these for how much? We were selling these bad boys for $1.60 or $3.50 and $3.50, the 6940s. So we're up on these a little bit. If you look at all these calls, right? All these calls are going to expire worthless. We love that. And hopefully all these puts expire worthless. I mean, really, the only thing we're worried about are these two at 69.35 and 69.40. So we want it to really ideally stay above 69.40. That's the game here. I mean, that's what we're all about. Where are we right now in the chart? And, oh, dang nabbit. We need a reversal of fortune here. Oh, and there we got punched out on a couple of those 69.40s, got called away from us. Let's just take a look, see. So we still got 5 left. How many did we have? I thought we only had 5 there, but okay. I'm looking here at the tasty thing, at the options Omega. It's saying that we got about 6 still. It only resets every minute, so that's not 100% accurate. All right, let's take a look at this chart. Come on, get up there. Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, you got 4 minutes. So
We got 4. I know it seems like forever. It seems absolutely like forever to me. So should we take a look at let's take a look at look at these bad boys. Let's get another one of these out. You want live trading? I'll give you live trading. All right, let's go crazy. Let's go 172. I mean, if we're going to get...
It's at 172.
No, it's not. Look. It's at 177.
Oh, okay.
So
you punched in 172.
I changed it to 172. Yeah. You gotta watch me. I'm tricky. I'm fast. I'm fast like a
trickster.
I'm a trickster. That's me. Trickster with a capital Q. All right. Knowledge with a capital N. All right. Come on back. We need this to get over. We like to over. Why does this not get over? Up. I feel like
Is it Friday?
It is Friday. I hate the weekends.
Fridays.
I hate the weekends. It's so boring.
Everybody's going to get out.
Don't say that.
That's what happens.
No, don't say that. I want them to go over. We got to get this thing over. Come on. Any other questions? Now's the time to ask them. Because it looks like we're going to be licking our wounds all weekend. We're down, looks like we're down 2-3 grand. I think did we get everything? So the racetrack. Look at this. Come on up. Up.
Not working.
Well, it's not done. We're not done yet. I got to put the kibosh on it. The kibosh says we're still above 69.35, but really we need 69.40. That's where the number is. Now, hey, by the way, someone asked the other day, what happens if it closes below 69.40, but you don't get punched out? You're still going to have to pay, right? You're still going to have to pay. Super Bowl picks. I have not actually looked at the Super Bowl. I haven't watched a sporting event in 20 years. I know that I put in the Thanksgiving pick and we won 100 grand. We went 20-10 for Thanksgiving picks and won 100.
So you're not going to give them any picks?
I haven't looked at the game. I tell you what I always do when I was gambling is I always made the same bets. Every single game, every single sporting event. Here's what happens is it's just like options. In options, everybody wants to buy puts, so we sell puts. That's just what it is. A lot of people want to buy calls, so we sell calls. They overpay for puts and calls because of fear, and so that's why we sell them. We have a positive expected value. When it comes to sports gambling, 85%, 80% of the people bet on the favorite because they're like, oh, I'm in a panic. I don't know who to bet on. And at the last second, they bet on the favorite and they don't care what the odds are. So I just bet on the dog, right? And bet on the money line. Don't take the points. Bet the money line dog. And the same thing with the over-under. Everybody likes points. Nobody likes defense. And so no one wants to bet on the under. So I always bet on the under because very few people bet on the under. So you're going to get positive odds. And a lot of my buddies would go 8-10 and win $200, and I'd go 4. They go 8-2 and they'd win $400, and I'd go 3-7 and I'd win $1,000. It drove them crazy, but that's just because I was betting the money line and bet the money line dog and bet the under, and you are going to, hopefully, again, you have to do 1,000 bets. So the Super Bowl alone is not, are you making a Super Bowl bet?
No.
You know, Janet, what was her name? Janet Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky, the best hockey player in the world ever, my opinion. She bet, I think it was 10 grand or 100 grand on the flip of the coin.
Oh, is she? Oh,
Yeah.
it's going down.
Yeah, well, this is my luck down. That's here. I made a bet on 6 seconds ago. 5, 4. Oh no!
Well, at least if it's
There we
gonna-
got punched out. Look at that. We got punched out. All right, so we got punched out at the end, and we're gonna look at this. It's coming back a little bit. The way SPX works is there's so many people that do.
Zero.
Yeah, on the last minute, they do MOC trades, which is called market on close. A lot of funds try to balance their books, especially on Fridays, where the market on close. They close at the market on the exact last second of the trading day. The trading day ends at 3:59:59, and then at 4 p.m. Monday's trading day actually starts in the SPX. People think the SPX closes at 4. It's true and it's not true. Monday's trading day for SPX is now open, and it will be open for the next 15 minutes. So if you make a trade right now, you'll be making it for Monday. And the equities, however, the typical equities close at 3:59 and 59 seconds. Futures will close at 5 p.m. tonight. That's when we'll start crying, because then we won't be able to make any more trades until Sunday night at 6 p.m. our
Right.
time. Speaking of Sunday night, 6:30. No one else does this on the internet. Sunday at 6:30 p.m. We're going to change it at 6:30 from 6. We're going to be giving folks our 6 trades per day for the small account. Although this week I think we lost in the small account. And we're going to give them our gambler special. So all the trades we're actually going to be putting on the small account, the small $30,000 buying power challenge. And then for the $1 million account, we'll be giving you 20 or so of our top 200 trades. We keep some of them for ourselves. So that's what we're going to be. How much collateral on these stocks currently? On the $1 million account, it's $1 million worth of buying power. And on the $30,000 account, it's $30,000 worth of buying power. So if you take a look, and here's what we did today. It looks like we lost 4,500-ish, something like that, in the $1 million account. In the smaller account, we lost $1,000. It looks like prior to today, we were up since October 1st. So it started at $1 million. It's now trading at $1,292,000. So we will use all that buying power for that account. I don't know how much. Again, the way it works is it's the only way, the fair way to do it is to do it with buying power. Because, for example, if you had $10 million in the bank and I had $1 million in the bank, and we both invested $1 million in the SPX, and we made $100,000, well, that would be 10% profit for me, but it'd only be 1% profit for you because you've got $10 million. Your risk tolerance is also much higher. You can afford to lose $1 million if you have $10 million in the bank, whereas I cannot afford to lose $1 million if I only have $1 million in the bank. So my risk tolerance is a lot lower. So when people ask me how much collateral is on these stocks currently, the way you want to look at it is the buying power. And then your risk tolerance is up to you. If you have $10 million in the bank and you only want to risk 10 grand, that's fine. If you have 10,000 in the bank and you want to risk all 10,000, that's up to you. I would highly recommend you don't do that. But I often tell people 1% is kind of my rule. I always tell people, take the amount of money you're willing to lose, not the amount of money that you're willing to bet, the amount of money that you're willing to lose. And that's a big difference. And you divide that by 100, and that should be the maximum loss you have on any transaction. And people say, well, Rob, if that's true, and I only want to lose $100, then my bet should be $1 for each option. Yes, that's right. Or if I have $10,000, then it should only be $100. Yes, that's right. That's exactly what it should be. So I have to have $100,000, and then it's $1,000 max win or lose. Yes, that's right. Well, and then they go on and say, well, if that's the case, then I really wouldn't care about any particular trade. Yes, that's right. That's the goal. If you're worried about a particular trade, you're trading way too big. If I can teach you one thing that we've learned the hard way, don't ask us how we learned. The one thing I would tell you is trade small. Keep your what's your buying power at today?
It is down to 17%.
17%.
During this rise, it was as high as 24%.
24%. In the old days, we'd start at 60 and we'd be at 80, 90, or 120. There's nothing
And
worse.
I would be hedging away.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than to get a call from your broker saying we need $2 million in the next hour. It's a margin call. Or we're going to start liquidating your account.
Although luckily we never had margin calls.
No.
Because we would hedge.
We would hedge.
That's how
What we call
you get your buying power.
we
back
call
that
tech
way.
support, and that we call it trading. Always talk to.
But
if
you lose money when you do that. a
Yeah,
lot of
talk to the
times.
trading
You're
desk. If you
paying
need
for
help
hedges.
with any trade, call your broker, ask for the trading desk, and they will look at your account. They cannot give you financial advice, but they will help you and tell you the best way to trade. So
You have a question here.
I'm a foreign customer from Brazil. I trade on Tracy Trade. I need to use a second broker. Do you recommend Robinhood? Tyler loves Robinhood.
It all depends on the type of trader that you are.
do they take futures?
Because Robinhood's really good as far as the mobile.
Yes, that's true. If you're on the
mobile
phone.
apps. Yeah.
We use Schwab as our secondary account. Schwab is also a bank, so that has some certain advantages, some disadvantages, but the commissions are great. Okay, when it comes to a broker, understand there's commissions and slippage. Commissions are pennies. Slippage are dollars. You can save 5 cents on Tasty Trade or on Schwab's commissions. You probably find a broker that'll do it for cheaper. Here's the problem. You're making trades and you're going to make a lot of trades. And in there, you're going to get slippage. So you put in a stop loss for $2. You're going to get out at $2.10 or $2.05. You say, well, it's only 5 cents difference. Yes, but it's on 100 lot. Options are 100 lot. So it's actually $5 or $10 difference. So if you save a nickel on the transaction, but you lose $5 on the slippage, you're way worse off trading with these discount brokers. And they have much worse slippage. There's a lot of reasons. I won't get into that. But you want to make sure that your broker is holding all of your single leg stops at the CBOE, not at the brokerage. There's a lot of them, including IBKR, who hold them at the brokerage, and you don't want that. Again, a lot of reasons, and we have a lot of videos on that. It gets very technical, but it makes a big difference over time. It makes a huge difference over time. All right, I think that's all we've got for this weekend.
That's it. Yep.
This has been great. I love spending time with you. I love trading with you. Trade with your spouse if you can. It is a fantastic way to have some fun, although our kids say we need marital counseling because we're constantly yelling at each other. And we say we never yell at each other. I guess we do.
No.
Doesn't seem like it to me.
I'm Italian, so definitely not
No,
yelling.
you're yelling. You wake up. I wake up singing, and she says, "Shut the F up." And I think, okay, it looks like it's going to be a great day. That's our morning routine every single day. All right. Thank you very much. And that's all from Daytona Beach. You guys will be talking to you Sunday night, 6:30. Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. All right. Now, how do I turn this thing
Say
on?
goodbye, Rob.
Oh, say goodbye, Maria.
Goodbye, Maria.
I can't believe I forgot that. Goodbye, Rob. All right. Tyler says that we're supposed to shut this down. That was a great show. That was fun. I wish we would have won, but what are you going to do?
Monday.
So we end up down $4,000. It looks like 4,500 in that one because they got to reprice the longs.
After this week, how it's been,
I know.
that's a blessing.
Crappy week. $1,000 down on the small count. And so, but you look at it, we're still like January 7th, we're still above that. It's not
Going
like,
sideways.
you look back on it like, do you remember this down day? I don't. You remember that up day? I don't. I don't remember any of these down days here. I don't remember any of them.
That could be because of age.
Oh, hey, this stream is still on. I got to turn this off. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Thanks, Rob, Bria, and Barbie.